Hello, good people. Welcome back to my channel. This is Taco the Forex guy, jumping into Nasdaq and trying to figure out what's going on in these crazy markets, right? So today I just want to do the simple things that you ought to do in the market, right? And not to be too biased on some beliefs that people have when it comes to the forex market, right? So like on Nasdaq, we have been having I think from the beginning of this year, we've been having a bullish market, right? As you can see that we have had higher highs, right? Broken higher highs into new higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and so on, right? So I drew this trend line, right, to just show you what was going on in the market previously, right? So this is what we had in the market, right? We had this bullish momentum, right? So we drew this trend line, okay? So these are very powerful things that you need to know in the forex market. Your trade lines, your resistance and support lines, they're very important, right? You're supposed to note them out. You're supposed to know where they are, and you're supposed to know what to do when you reach those points, right? So what we had on Nasdaq is that we had this clean break of this trade line, and with that as well we had a break of this structure, right? So it's very important to note that yes, you had a break in your trade line, but you also had a break in structure, right? We have this structure over here, right? This structure over here that was completely broken, okay? So what I like to do when I see something like this is to wait, right? Like we had this, like imagine that you're in this, like it's happening right now, right? We have this huge momentum that's happening. I don't usually like to trade this huge momentum, right? What I want to do is that I want to wait for this candle to close, right? If it closes outside my trade line, then I know that I have something going on here, right? But I just don't jump into the trade as well. I need to mark, right, previous levels of support or resistance, right? So I know that the market closed over here, right? The market closed over here, right? The candle closed over here, okay? And the new candle is forming. But where is the price going to? Where is the price attracted to, right? So that's what you need to ask yourself before you go into a trade, right? And then you see that we have a previous resistance here. Like the market came here and was resisted, right? And it played over here, right? And then it came here and then it broke the structure and then it gained support from that previous resistance, right? And then it went bullish. So we're saying that if the market closed over here, it broke this support level, it broke this support level again, and it broke this trend line. We're saying that the market has to come back here to find the rest here, right? So if we're going to enter a trade, we're going to go short, right? Enter a trade here and get our profits here. This is our first take profit, right? Put a very tight stop loss, right? And have a 1:2 risk to reward ratio, right? This is what you want to do if you see that that is what the market is doing, right? Not to be over sentimental about like saying that the market has been bullish for quite some time. So it doesn't matter if it broke this trade line, it doesn't matter if it broke the support level, it doesn't matter if it broke the support level, I'm still going to look for buying positions. You need to do what the market is doing. Don't go against the market, okay? So what are you going to do when you exit your trade here? You're supposed to exit your trade here because you see that the market is playing along this place here. So it signifies that it's a very important zone, right? It's a very significant support zone, right? So the market is getting support, but why is the market getting support here? So you need to know the rules of a trade, of a breakout trade, right? It breaks out and then it comes back to retest. So in your mind, you're saying that the market is getting support over here, right? Why is it getting support here? It's getting support because it needs to go and retest, right? It needs to go and retest somewhere over here or here or there, okay? So what do you do then? You mark out probable places where the market can retest. So the points of interest that I can easily see now is this candle over here. This candle is like a bank zone, right? Why do we call it a bank zone? It's like an order block, right? Where large institutions places their trades, okay? So this is like a bank zone, right? So in my mind, I'm looking for what? I'm looking for price to come back and test this bank zone before I enter, right? So what do we wait for? We wait for confirmation, right? Price has to come back here, and once it comes back here, it has to reject, right? Reject and leave some sort of confirmation that we're about to go, right? So this can be a bit misleading, right? What happened here? We have like a falling star confirmation here. So what happens is that most people would enter right about there, right? They'll go short here, right? And target this new what? This new level here. All right. But if you do that, then you need to find out where your stop loss is, right? The disadvantage with this move is that this candle is a very big candle, and for you to have your stop loss over here could be problematic, right? It could be something that you don't really want to do. So if it was me, I wouldn't enter a trade like this, because where am I going to put my stop loss? The most sensible place for me to put my stop loss is over this candle. So I can't really have a trade over here and put my stop loss over here. That's like a complete stupid risk to reward ratio, right? So you need to wait for another place where you can enter your trade. So you disregard that, right? You wait for another confirmation, right? And then the trade plays out, right? It has gains a little bit of buying momentum, but you can see with the candles, right, that we don't really have that buying momentum in the market, right? So then the market comes back and then it retests the same place, right, and leaves a huge wick, right? Right after this candle closes, right, this is the confirmation that I need. The wick. This is the confirmation that I need that the sellers are now stepping in the market and the buyers are very weak, right? So after this candle closes, I enter my trade here because I have like a place where I can put my stop loss that's a bit sensible, right? So I enter my trade here, put my stop loss over here, this previous resistance, right? Because the market failed to break through this point, right? The market failed to break this point. So I put my stop loss there and I target the previous support area, right? You see this is a 1:2 risk to reward ratio, which is perfect, right? Which is very perfect. And then your trade plays out, right? Perfectly like that, right? So maybe this is your first take profit and this is your second take profit, right? And that happens. Okay, so let's look for another trade. Okay, let's just remove this real quick. Okay, so the market played out exactly like what you wanted it to do, right? So you reach your take profit here. What are you going to do next, right? Now that the market broke this level, right? We're going to look at the previous levels. What was going on, right? Then we look at this level as well. This is our previous support, right? Sorry for that. I think my network is a bit bad, but this was a previous support, right? So what we are waiting for is that the market broke this previous structure over here. So it has to come back and retest that structure, right? And that is what it did, right? It came back, retested this previous structure with a double top, right? With that double top, that's your confirmation that the market came here, it couldn't break through. It came here, it couldn't break through as well. And then when this candle closes, you enter your trade, right? And you target the previous support area. This would have been your first take profit, and then this would have been your second take profit, right? So you need to respect what the market is doing, and you don't need to be that person that tries to overwhelm the market and make the market do what you want to do. That is not how the market works, right? Look at what happened before in order for you to focus what's going to happen next. Right, so please, if you have any questions, please drop them down the comment section and let me know what you'd want to know. And probably tomorrow I'm going to drop a video that shows where we are right now, like here, and what we're expecting to see from Nasdaq. Okay, thank you for watching.